Thanks for tuning in, YouTubes. We find ourselves at Ackley Lake, which is just kind of a small little reservoir about, I don't know, 20 miles from Eddie's Corner, 90 miles from Great Falls, Montana. But it's a nice hot summer day. People are out enjoying the water. You gonna get in there? So we'll give you guys some of the kind of the rundown on what Ackley Lake has in store for us. We just were camping up on top of that mountain over there, if you can see it, yesterday at another lake. These are drastically different, but I'm kind of liking this setup a little bit better than that. Stay tuned. We got some awesome gourmet dinner we're gonna make and some hot dogs. They only eat hot dogs. Thank you guys for watching. Camp's up. I got 2 fishing poles to fix. Kids are swimming. Give you a quick rundown of camp. As per the usual, table with all the accessories, cooking stuff, food, drink. Got our water, which we need to keep out of the sun. Generator if we need it. GoPro crap, kids stuff, dry goods for food. Tarp is up. And the only thing we ever have to find every time we go someplace, which we're gonna rectify this, is just some type of pole for the center. You don't need nothing fancy, just enough to get that thing up so we can get up under there. That's just to get out of the shade. We don't really use it for much else. Or if it were to rain, I guess. But opposite side, here's the same thing but different. So these are awesome. It's basically like a tent post rebar with hooks on it. You just pound it down in, hook on, and you're good to go. And I just fashion up a knot with para on this side, tie it off to a tree if I have a tree. If I don't have a tree, I just go to these, and then you just adjust where the pole is gonna go based off that. I know canopies are not cheap. That ran me, I think, $100 to $150, I think, is what it ended up costing, just because of it's a treated canvas tent. I also have, I haven't really messed with this yet, but I got the windows open, solar is running. I got a little fan that's just sucking the air in, the cool air, get some circulation going. I also opened the bulkhead fan, or the bulkhead side door or window. I closed it, kept this one closed because we're gonna get a lot of sun from that side, so I want to keep that Reflectex on there doing its job. I have our little swamp cooler that we're gonna try out later once it reaches its peak of like 90 something. But that's kind of it. We're gonna mess around outside. We're gonna try and fish. I see dead fish, I see crayfish. You guys having fun? Do you want to blow up our air mattress later?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll keep you guys posted if anything cool happens, but here's my little workstation I got set up here to fix their little fishing poles that are just destroyed already and have a cold one. Keep watching, guys. We're gonna have some beautiful steaks for dinner. Maybe we can have a trout or two. So I found 2 dead crawdads. Fishing is not going well since I only have my kids' pole, but we got a line in. So what I'm gonna do is go back up in here by this overflow with a bunch of roots. What I'm gonna do is gather up a bunch of wood and try and make somewhat of a trap, and I'll put some food in there and see if we can't get a few of those things to come in tonight. Wish me luck. I'll show you the progress as we go. All right, here's the finished product. So here's the opening. Bait's gonna be in there. If you've ever done this before, they're not the wisest of creatures. I'm also using this big tree root to help me out with, but once they go in, they should have a hard time escaping. So I'm gonna set that. We're just gonna use a hot dog down in there and see what we can get. I'm gonna give it a few more hours because I think they're mostly active at night. So I'm gonna give it some time before I throw it in there. But we got nothing else to do, so I might toss it in there a little earlier. But here's a piece of shell from one. And there was two pretty good sized ones we found just laying on the beach. The kids just absolutely mauled within 5 minutes of discovering them. We'll see. I wouldn't mind a couple crawdads. All right, burger on the menu for lunch. I got the kids' hot dogs rolling right now. I generally don't like using propane, but I'm not gonna mess with gathering wood for a fire. They sell it here. There's actually a solar wood dispensary just at the gate when you come in by the road if you want to buy a firewood. We're not doing that. Let's get a burger made. Kids are fighting in the background. It's almost relaxing. What? Oop. Tripod mode. Let's try it again. Different angle. Gravity's our enemy. So the trap I made for crawfish actually found a dead trout up on the bank. And after I moved it, it just reeks like dead trout now, unfortunately. Garlic salt. Jolly Roger, jalapeno garlic, black rub. Delish, guys, get you some of that. I'm gonna have to go hand out some ass whoopings here in a second by the sounds of it. Just me and the two little ones. Their mom she went to Missoula for a girls' trip. That sounds terrible, but teach their own. All right, there it is. These guys normally just get a microwave, so they won't give a shit. Those are ready to go as well. I'm gonna shut this thing off, get this burger done. Oh, here comes another boat rumbling in. It's pretty busy. I've said it already a few different times, but I don't like that. I like some solitude. I don't like the hustle and bustle of a bunch of other people around, but it's beautiful, and the boys like this lake better than the first lake. It's also just a nicer day. Thanks for watching again, guys. If you have not already, right down there, hit the like button. Just push the damn thing. You have no idea how much that helps the channel. So hit the like button, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Appreciate you guys watching. Beautiful. This thing, Bass Pro Shop, I think it was like 50 bucks. I had gift cards, so I didn't pay a cent for it. I will take it. My youngest got about halfway through his hot dogs that I cut up for him, and he decided to dump his entire jug of milk into there. So that was awesome. Limited supply, so he's in timeout now, but we're learning. Time to recreate. The boys needed something. This was the option that made the most sense. What do you think? Should we set it up? Mm-hmm. You want to help me? Mm-hmm. How are we going to air it up?
With this blow off and with our mouth is.
With our mouth is?
Yeah.
No, we're going to use that thing right there. Let's get this thing up. The other one's sleeping. Don't judge me. I got the Minecraft fishing pole. Mine suffered an unfortunate fate in the snowy mountains. So I got him tethered off right here with 550 cord so he can't vanish. And I told him I'd fish next to him. So we've seen him jumping. Saw a dead one. A lot of people fishing, so they're out here. Knox, you awake? Knox, are you sleeping? Yeah, you totally were sleeping, weren't you? if I get a fish more than a pound, it's gonna destroy this reel. It's a big if though. I think he's gonna fall asleep. It's not really an ideal spot for him to sleep, so we'll let him fall asleep, and then we're gonna have to transplant him to the truck with his brother, who is also sleeping. I was trying some small treble hooks, but I just kept grabbing too much of this shit. Ugh. He's definitely out. Special delivery for Knox. We're gonna bring him a towel so that he doesn't fry. I'm gonna be sitting right here fishing, so I'm gonna let him sleep on it. But I don't want him to get sunburned. He's wearing a life jacket. Once again, if he were to fall in, he wouldn't drown. I'm also gonna be right there fishing, so I don't feel bad about it. So it's about chest deep here. Where's his tether at? There he is, got him. Let's bring him in so I don't get this thing wet. I hear a voice from the camper. I don't know what to call it, camper, truck shell. We call it a camper, I guess. The oldest is still out. We got a line in the water. What's up, little homie? You want to go on that? Knox is on it, he's sleeping. Dab up. Dab up. That's what's up. All right, let's get you on that. All right, we're gonna change him out. Where's the other boy at? Show me your face. You're crazy looking. All right, wait there. I'm gonna take your brother and let him lay down, okay? All right, your brother's in. Let's get you on. It's not a single bite yet on that, on the bobber. We're just using night crawlers, but not a single bite. I know there's fish in here. There's no debate there. All right, let's reel it in. The little guy's liking this more than I thought he would. I went to grab another worm and I had 2 boats come over to check on him. I'm sure it looked like he was just drifting away, but I assure you he is not. And he also is strapped into a life jacket. You having fun? Thumbs up? All right. He is caked down with sunscreen. He looks foolish, but we're not gonna burn. Now we just gotta get a fish to bite on the Minecraft Kidcaster 2000. You ready? Scoot back a little bit and sit up in there. There you go, nice. It's about 90 degrees right now. I'm rounding up, it's actually 87. Watching all these boats rip around definitely makes me wish I was on one, but Daddy's boating days are behind him for now. And when I say boating days, that's me and all the homies, all the guys. Now it's me and the boys out here getting it. High five with your foot. Okay, that's what's up. You having fun? We've been out there for like an hour and a half. Not a goddamn thing. Yes, sir. You want your mommy? All right, we got to repair the Minecraft Kidcaster 2000. I just cut the line loose. I was able to salvage the bobber. If you have a line cut with no weight behind it or excess line, pinch in front so you don't just get a fucking mess inside your reel. Excuse my language, but that has cost me more than one fishing pole. I am no expert when it comes to fishing. I want all of you to know that. Somebody's gonna beat me up in the comments because I don't know what I'm doing. It's good enough for these two. a fine piece of equipment. Also, Sabaton does not sponsor the channel. I don't own this music. This will probably get removed from YouTube, but I don't know how to do that. So this is my version of a pole holder, a rod holder. Just smash a stick down right about there. It ain't going anywhere. Also, you need fish to have your rod disappear, and that has not been a problem yet. We have a super dead one that we're really hopeful that'll get us some crayfish. You having fun? Where are the other kids at? There's a group of kids just next to us. I think we might try and go make friends. We made friends with our neighbors. They seem like some of them may have warrants for the arrest, but they're set up right there. So I'm not gonna bring the camera over and record, but the kids are having fun with them. I'm gonna go enjoy my time with them, but they're a little sketch. Burner. Beautifully seasoned New York strip. All right, so I'm crushing scallops, steak. We got some pizza rolls.
I want pizza rolls.
Ramen.
Cheese.
Hot dogs.
Can I have some of those?
Yeah, there you go. We got a whole
I want tea.
smorgasbord, y'all.
I want tea.
We're gonna get down on all that.
I want tea.
With the beautiful sunset behind us. And some glassy water out there behind us. What do you think? Good?
Dad!
Good?
Dad!
I think it's great. So we're gonna get down on this food.
Daddy!
That might be it for the evening. I'm gonna actually, no, I'm gonna get back on you
Daddy!
in a couple hours, and we're gonna see. Hold on. And we're gonna see if we catch any crayfish. So stay tuned, guys. All right, we got a crayfish sighting. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Hold on, I'm getting the phone going too. He's right there. All right, we got him. There we go. I think I got one, yep, right there. Ooh, he almost got me. He's flexible. All right, 1, 2. Let's go. We'll come back for the second one. Where did you go? There he is. Right there. Right there. Come on out. There we go. Another one in the pot. Well, our trap worked. Leon feasted on the hot dog right now. Look at that big thick bitch right there. There we go. Right there. Ooh, that's a pig. That's a big one. Morning coffee and morning pee, all completed. Cheers. Wait, don't open it. All right, so we caught all those crawdads last night. I am not near hungry enough to eat all of them, but this kid wants one for breakfast, so we're gonna select a few. I was hoping to just do a boil today, but they want to get out of here, so we're gonna select a few and let everybody else go. All right, stay back, boys. They're gonna come out. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. So let's get the biggest ones, and we'll do some catch and release action.
I have a big one too.
So let's do, that one's pretty. All right, water's boiling. In they go.
A big tub right there.
It's about instant death once they go in, so don't feel bad for them. I mean, you can if you want. But.
Dad, are you sure I can have this tub?
Yeah, hold on, kiddo. Careful, some of that's really hot. Oop. Crawdad down.
Daddy, can you open this for me? Can you open that for me?
A little bit of salt in there. Once we hit a boil again, we're gonna let them sit for about 2 to 3, maybe 5 minutes.
Daddy,
Once it's boiling again.
hey, Daddy.
Yep. And then after it starts boiling, let it sit for that 2 to 3 minute mark. 5 if you want them a little more, or done a little faster, but just be careful not to overdo it. Shut off your element and let them just soak in that for about 20 minutes. They should be bright pink. You know you're done. And we'll go over how to eat them in a moment if you've never done it before. Dinner is served. Delish. Who wants one?
I
You want one? All right.
do. No, I want one.
They're not going to enjoy this experience, but we'll give it a try. Bear with me. Okay, so here's what we do. We take one. Just kidding. Oh, that's our alarm telling us they're done. So we take one. Gonna grab right at where the tail kind of meets the body right there, and just pull and twist.
I want
So pull backwards and twist.
I want.
Hot, hot, hot. They're really hot still. I got a little more than I bargained for there, but basically now we're gonna clean. You can see that meat right there. So we're gonna clean that the same way you would do a shrimp. So just start pulling from the inside out, and that shell will start to crack.
Is there eyes?
And we want to pull that meat up out of there. We got a little more than we bargained for here with some legs. Let's get rid of those. There we go.
They built mine.
So we just want to weasel it out of that shell.
Daddy built mine.
Yeah, hold on, kiddo. Just be patient, please.
Dad, I want the biggest one,
There
okay,
it
Dad?
is. Look at that big chunk of meat. Right there. That's what we're after. We got a little chunk of shell left over here. Hold on. Here, eat it.
Is it hot?
Take a bite.
Is it hot?
And then, can't forget the claws. So take one, bend it down. You'll get a little piece of meat, not much.
Can I do it?
And then you suck out the juice in there. Just like that.
I want to. I want to juice. I want to juice.
Suck the juice out. And then you actually can suck the whole head out, but I don't want to do that. All right. So long from Ackley Lake. It was a positive experience. I really enjoyed it. If you guys happen to be traveling through the area, look it up on a map, make a stop here. You won't regret it. It's definitely a nice little oasis. It's super quiet. It's not a loud partying scene or anything like that. Kids are loaded up. We're out of here. Until next time.